Hello and thank you for joining me on today's photo adventure. Today we are at Hidden Beach here in the Redwoods National Forest, National and State Parks. And so we're going to head on down to the beach and take a look at what we can find. It should be a nice little beach to where we're going to see maybe some sea stacks, maybe some tide pools, maybe who knows what we'll find. That's what part of the adventure is about. So thanks for joining me. Let's go. The walk from Highway 101 out to Hidden Beach isn't that long, only about a half a mile here in this part of the stretch. So I know we're close, just gorgeous. It's a wonderful experience. I just had to stop along the trail here, these beautiful ferns coming up. I saw the little curl going through here and I just had to stop and take a picture of it. I'm shooting the 24-70 and it has kind of a pseudo macro mode to where I can focus really closely. And so it's kind of cool to be able to do that without having to swap out to my actual macro lens. Plus it's a wider angle view than my 180. There's a slight breeze, so that little tip, while it's hard to see in the video, that thing is just moving like crazy, especially when you have it magnified a whole lot. So I'm using a slightly higher ISO than I would normally like. I've gone to 400 ISO and I'm gonna get about 50th of a second on the shutter speed, and I'm shooting at f4, like the widest open this lens does. So I've changed the composition just a few times. Depending on how the wind is blowing, it goes one way or the other. I try and wait for it to be nice and calm, super calm, so it just has the slightest, subtlest of movements that I have to freeze. Like right now, it's just going all over the place. So that's just not cool. And this is what it looks like as I'm viewing it through the viewfinder. I'm taking some video on the camera here that I'm shooting. And so you can see that's just moving all over the place. But when it calms down, I can get a pretty good shot. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. All right, let's keep it moving. Okay, I found another spot, just had to stop and take a look. So when I switch views to what's going on in my camera, you're gonna be able to see what's going on here, and I'll bring it into focus. There's still a little bit of wind blowing this subject, but it's a lot less than it was back there. So I'm not gonna worry about it as much as I was back there. So here we go, let's take this picture. That little piece that's caught there looks like it was something that fell from above. So I'm actually going to remove it because it actually is not part of this plant. And that's so much better. A slight compositional change to give it a little bit of more room there. There we go. So I'm going to be a little more generous here. I'm giving it 25th of a second. Actually, I'm going to go to about 20th of a second at f5.6. Give it just a little more depth of field and make sure those little hairs are nice and sharp on that thing. Well, it's looking really sweet there, looking good. On to the beach. Finally got here to Hidden Beach. It looks gorgeous, lots of driftwood. The sea stacks are looking great. Really excited about this shoot. Well, we finally made it to Hidden Beach. The shooting here was absolutely perfect. We got there just as the sun was getting ready to set. And I decided that pretty much these images just needed to be converted to black and white. While the color was okay, I really like how the black and white just helps you focus on those textures and forms and shapes and all that other good stuff. I do wish, if I were to be self-critical a little bit here, I do wish I had gone longer than 30 seconds on my exposures. So on this image, I'm at about 30 seconds. And then this one here is also 30 seconds at f22, just a little bit more zoomed in. And if I'd gone longer, I certainly would have gotten more of that silky feel. Right now, it's more of a cotton candy feel on the water. And this one here, while the water is further away, you get a less of a feel of the texture, but still, once again, more of that cotton candy feel. And that's fine. I do like the texture. I just wish I had given myself the option, and I actually didn't in this particular shoot. This one at 25 seconds, and then this one back at 30 seconds. And I also love how that rock that has the tree on the top, that looks a little bit like a face, you know, down towards the water. You've got the chin onwards up, you got the nose and the brow going above that, and then the tree, you know, breaks the shape of the head. But anyway, I thought that was really sweet looking. And then we end here with a vertical oriented image. And this one is at 0.8 seconds. So quite a bit different from the others, where we're really showing the movement of that water coming through. I thank you very much for watching this video and learning a little bit about the far northern California coast. And I look forward to getting the next one out where we look at more areas of this region. So stay tuned. Until next time, happy shooting.